The Kusama Treasury is slowly draining and people are getting braver and braver, asking for more and more money without clear accountability. They must be thinking voters are noobs and ignorant. Well, we'll show them it's not the case. And why we're defending hard when they asked for $200,000 and have failed to deliver a previous proposal. The milk machine is in turbo mode and it's draining that milk fast. In today's Open Gov video, we'll find out what's going on right now on Kusama. Let the chaos begin. Welcome to today's video. If it's your first time here, my name is Claudio and this is CryptoChain. Before starting with any of the tracks, I'd like to begin with Coin Studio's initiative about tracking the delivery of Treasury proposals. And before you ask who's Coin Studio, he runs a validator on Kusama and is also a big contributor to the ecosystem through initiatives like auditing Treasury proposals and the 1000 Validator program. One of the people who should be reported on there pretty soon is Hitesh from Describe.dot, who raised a proposal in Kusama Open Gov late last year to ask for funding of a YouTube channel in Hindi and who's an ex-WAG media contributor. He requested 2,200 KSM, which was worth over $60,000 at the time when he got them. He then didn't keep his promise as per the proposal instructions. Simon, who goes under the identity Sick and who also runs a validator on Kusama, has commented on his proposal post recently, stating that he hasn't followed the structure he promised. Hitesh then responded to say he's releasing the video based on the schedule and roadmap. So let's have a look at his proposal. Here we can clearly see he promised to deliver 45 educational tutorial videos for Hindi audiences with a frequency of 2 videos per week. Now let's go and check the Describe.dot YouTube channel. Just looking at the last 3 videos, we can see one was published 1 month ago, another one 13 days ago, and the most recent one yesterday. How in the world is that following the plan, Mr. Hitesh? Or do you not know the difference between following a plan and straight up lying to the community? But moving on to less negative things, starting with the small spender track where individuals can request up to and including 333 KSM. Referendum 139 was raised by TurboFlakes. Does it mean cereals that go down very fast? He's saying that he launched this referendum with the scope of getting a refund for himself and Math Crypto of 105 KSM for being charged the submission deposit when Kusama Open Gov launched and there was the 100 KSM submission deposit. The referendum is currently winning with over 70k KSM in favor, almost 1.9k against, and there are 7 days and 10 hours left before a decision is made. I personally voted aye for this as I'm aware that submission deposit, which many in the community were against and it later got removed, so I totally understand the need to claim that back and therefore support this proposal. Moving on to the medium spender track where individuals can request up to and including 3,333 KSM. Referendum 133 raised by Web3 Alert, who's asking for funding to continue maintaining and developing the Web3Alert.io platform, which also consists of a Telegram, Slack, and Discord bot that gives you information about on-chain events for Polkadot, Kusama, and its parachains. You can log in to test it out directly on their website, and they're asking for 545 KSM, which is worth approximately $18,000. Referendum is currently winning with almost 96k KSM in favor, 1.2k against, and there are 4 days and 12 hours left. I voted aye for this one because I believe it's a reasonable monetary request and it brings some value to the ecosystem by receiving these alerts about events specific to the ecosystem. Looking at Referendum 135 by Abdul B, who's requesting funding for launching an initiative called Substrate in Bits, whose goal is to provide valuable and comprehensive resources that can help developers understand their code better, as well as serve as a trusted reference for developers seeking to gain an in-depth understanding of how their codes work. He's requesting 515.35 KSM for this, which is worth approximately 17.6k. Referendum's currently passing with over 75k in favor and 4k KSM against, and there are 5 days and 6 hours left before decision. I voted aye for this as I see value in providing technical educational information. The request is also not very large and I know Abdul B has been a big contributor to the Polkadot forums with suggestions on how to improve the bounty system, and he's also currently contributing to audits on the Kusama Open Gov Treasury. Referendum 137 by Subquery are requesting funding for ongoing costs for 2023. They likely made a mistake in the description as they wrote 2022 for running the public good Subquery dictionary project, which serve pre-computed indexes for each block for most Polkadot and Kusama parachains, ultimately speeding up to data requests by up to 10 times, and they're asking for 1012 KSM for their time, which is worth approximately 34.6k. The referendum is currently passing with almost 62k KSM in favor, 1.7k against, and there are 6 days and 12 hours left before decision is made. I haven't voted for this yet as I'm waiting for an answer from the team on my comment regarding receiving funding from two large VC firms, Arlington Capital and Hypersphere, and not delivering any coins yet but requesting Treasury funding for what's ultimately a privately funded company. Maybe there's a reason for it which isn't clear to me, but until then I'm not voting, and if I don't get an answer by the last day, I'll be voting nay. Referendum 141 by Zixi Interlay, which is a continuation of the previous bounty request to launch the fiat on-ramp for 10 parachains, is now wanting to propose curators and is currently passing with over 62k KSM in favor and over 1k KSM against. Referendum has 11 days and 11 hours left before a decision is made. I voted aye for this as I already voted aye for the bounty request, as I believe it brings big value to the ecosystem to have fiat on-ramps integrated into multiple parachains. Moving on to the big spender track, where individuals can request up to and including 33,333 KSM. Referendum 132, which I spoke about last time and I was strongly against by Albert Elixir, for a new type of Stack Overflow platform with bounties, is currently failing with over 96k KSM against and just over 1k KSM in favor. That's 4 days and 7 hours left before a decision. Now, I was unhappy with the response they gave me regarding the high $100 an hour salary cost for front-end developers who really don't cost so much, even if they are contractors. How in the world is that an average hourly cost? So I strongly voted nay for this one. Referendum 138, which was launched by BrushFam, who are trying to obtain funds for development of OpenBrush, which is a platform that makes porting of EVM smart contracts to Ink smart contracts easier and with less changes required in terms of code. Now, if you didn't know, Ink smart contracts are the native smart contracts for the Polkadot ecosystem. I've also interviewed Markian, who's the founder of BrushFarm, on my channel a while ago, in case you're interested in watching it to learn more about how it works. The team requested 3,404 KSM for this, which is worth approximately $116,000, and the referendum is currently passing with over 87k KSM in favor and over 8.7k KSM against, and there are 6 days and 8 hours left before a decision. I voted A for this as I support the technical initiative, and we definitely want to have a simple porting method for developers to onboard with using Ink smart contracts. I know the team have put in a lot of work for this ecosystem and have also partnered with Astar Network as of recently. And finally, the red flag of today's video, Kusama Hub. Referendum 142, which is an analytical tool for NFT projects and creators in the Kusama network. They're now looking for 6 months worth of funding to expand their team, as they had initially created a proposal during Kusama Gov 1, which they haven't delivered yet. They even claimed that in their proposal, stating that we have remained committed to fulfilling the promise of delivering it. Then deliver it, bro. Why not? They're asking for a whopping 6,104 KSM for this continued development, which is worth approximately $208,000. The referendum is currently failing with over 40,000 KSM in votes against them and over 2.6k in favor, and there are 13 days and 1 hour left before a decision is made. I instantly voted nay for this when I saw it, as there are two major red flags. First of all, they've not delivered the first proposal, and second, they're asking for a large amount up front without any sort of accountability for their lack of delivery on the first one. What are they thinking? They were born yesterday and they can just fool us? You know what they say, you can try, but it doesn't mean that you'll actually get it. And so they can try to scam the treasury, because this is what this smells like to me. But it doesn't mean that they'll actually succeed. I don't know about you, but ever since I've been doing these referendum videos, I've been seeing at least one opportunist every few weeks who's really stretching it with a huge request, wanting to become millionaires with little effort just because it's Open Gov. But anyway, enough ranting for today. Looking at the state of the treasury, 7,155 KSM, which is worth approximately 244,000, will be spent in this round on upfront payments, and 3,141 KSM will be spent on bounties, which is worth approximately 107,000, while 649 will be burned, which is worth approximately $22,000. Remaining in the treasury are 314,601 KSM, which is worth approximately 10.7 million. That's been it from today's Open Gov news video. Thanks as always for watching. Let me know what you plan to vote down in the comments below. Also, please don't forget to hit the like to help it get to more people, or share it with people who you think could find this of value who are KSM holders. Till next time.